Hi there, how's it going? So, this is a reading for my dear Capricorn or any cross watchers out there. I go by Venusian Vibes, and I'm going to be digging into your upcoming December. And this is a love and spirituality reading. So, that's going to be what we're covering is going into your love, going into some spiritual growth lessons, things like that. I'm going to begin by lighting your candle, and I make these candles every month. And if you hear that noise in the background, there is a rainstorm happening here and it is very loud. I have my window open to get some fresh air, but that's a very loud rain. All right, so yeah, I make these candles every month, and for the month of December, I decided to do a healing vibration. So I called upon the healing powers of Archangel Raphael and infused the candle with that. So as it's lit and as it burns, it is emitting a healing vibration. Okay, so I'm going to pull a beautiful oracle card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle to begin our December reading, and then I will get into your tarot. All right, my dear Capricorn, let's get one beautiful oracle card for you to open our reading. Okay. And the card that has come out for you, my dear, is Voyage. Very beautiful card. You can see two whales there. Kind of looks like a little baby whale, maybe a mother whale. Got a full moon lighting their way in the background. I get a sense of, from this card, just from the visual, it's about voyage. It is about going beyond, going past your limits, going and doing something new, something you haven't done before. Embarking on a literal journey can mean. But there's also for me a sense of a bind, feeling bound by something. And that I get that from this little whale being in a way bound to the larger whale. So it makes me feel this energy of maybe you're feeling a bit bound into doing something, or like you don't have control over the path your life is taking. So that can be for some of you, but I'm going to tune into your beautiful energy and part the deck, and we will get your spread going. Okay. So the underlining energy for you for December is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is not really a surprising card to get for a Capricorn reading. It's all about work. And you know, being a Capricorn are likely someone who is more dedicated to your work and focused on achieving your goals. And that's what this is all about. This card, it is work, work, work. Getting things done is the daily tasks that are kind of monotonous sometimes, or I mean, they can be for a creative project or something that you really enjoy doing, but it's kind of the repetitive aspects of things. Like, even if you're doing what you love doing, there's still those aspects of it that are kind of repetitive, kind of monotonous, require your attention and time. For instance, she's making a candle in this card, and the repetitive aspects of making candles. I mean, I make candles, so I know what it's like. As much as I love doing it, there's those aspects of it, like cleaning all the molds afterwards, things like that are the tedious tasks that we don't always love doing. And it seems like that's really a focus for you in December, is getting these things done and taking pride in your accomplishments after doing it. And it's putting a lot of effort into it. And the Ace of Swords underneath. So I'll call in that energy if I see more of it coming through in December. Okay, my dear Capricorn, let's see what we have here for you. Oh, wow, the Chariot. That is great. The High Priestess for your crowning your reading. We have the Magician sitting in the reverse. Okay. The Five of Swords sitting in the reverse. we have rebirth, traditionally known as the death card. But it is truly all about transformation. And then the Three of Cups. So ending on some very, very positive, beautiful energy with the Three of Cups there. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck is our past. I will call into, I guess I should say, I will look into the past if I feel a need to, but otherwise I will leave it, I will leave the past in the past, unless if I feel like I need a clarification of that, okay? All right, so make sure everything is even. So there are definitely some strong themes for you in December. We have some major arcana on the board here, 4 actually, and including the Fool here sitting in the past, and it's in the reverse. We have 5. So all of these, 3 on the top, Death here, powerful, powerful energies, my dear Capricorn. I must say, I'm being very drawn to this Magician here in the reverse. And I think it could very well be not necessarily your energy. This is a love reading. And I think this might be someone representative of an energy that you're dealing with. For a lot of you, not for everyone. You can see how the energies go between you and your person if you have one. Since we have this beautiful card here, the 8 of Pentacles, underlining your energy. Whatever I say here in regards to a love dynamic, you can easily transfer that into work because you're going to be working hard in December. A lot of you are. And so you might be dealing with people or a coworker or a boss. And so what I say about this person, if it's not your lover, you can by all means translate it to what you're dealing with at work. So yes, we have this person here. It's a sense of powerlessness with them. Definitely not feeling within their power. And so seeking to manipulate you. I'm getting that energy here over here as well. There's an energy of them almost surrounding you. So they have this energy that is something of, for some of you, for one of you even, it's an energy of the dark arts. It's how they feel powerful is by calling upon the spirit, calling upon entities even, in order to make something happen. And it can be directed towards you. It could just be how they handle things in their life. I think that's for 1 or 2 of you. I'm getting it here as well. With the Magician is clearly, that's a very magical card, but here I'm getting a sense that this person here is calling upon an energy, and you can see that energy coming through. So it's about, it's somehow, and so like I said, for 1 or 2 of you, this person is someone who, you know, they're a spiritual person, they practice in some sort of magic, and it's how they derive a sense of power. For most of you, though, this person is simply trying to manipulate you and they're trying to manipulate you because they don't feel like they have control over things. It seems like we have the Chariot here, and that is energy coming in towards you. I'm not getting a huge sense that it is a great energy. I feel like it's more problematic and it involves manipulation. That's what it seems like. But I'm also not feeling that it's really affecting you too much because of what we have here in the center. I'll begin with the High Priestess. Now this is crowning your spread for your energy. So you're in the High Priestess energy. Now this is very spiritual. So I'm talking to a lot of spiritual people right now. And you are very focused on the day-to-day, on your daily tasks, the things you need to get done, but there is a spirituality about you. And there is a focus on connecting to the divine. I'm getting a sense of wisdom, gaining wisdom. It almost seems like a transformation with this energy of the death coming up in the unconscious. So with the death in the unconscious, so this is energy you're not as aware of. So it's energy you're not super aware of, but it's going to be revealing itself through December, because it is so tied to the high priestess, which is in your consciousness, that through your spirituality and whatever you're doing to connect to a higher power, so you're clearly a very magical person as well, and it's going to completely change. It's going to change you. We're looking at a powerful transformation here with these two cards. I mean, you're going to be learning, you're going to be becoming more wise and more understanding. And you're going to be all about receptivity, which is great. There's change that is just coming for you. I mean, it's in you and it's coming out. It is absolutely fantastic. And I'm getting a strong connection that you have to certain people in your life as well here with the Three of Cups. I'm almost getting a sense of like one or two of you are going to be entering a coven or something that has to do with some sort of group that is a very spiritual group that you're kind of joining in a safe way. I mean, we're in a pandemic, so I mean this in a way that it could be long distance communication, or, you know, you're masking up, whatever it is, but you're coming together with these people who are very like-minded, and you're somehow gaining power from one another. I'm just getting such a strong sense of spirituality here, that, and just you're deriving so much power from this group of people that you're with. And power, I don't mean it in like a creepy way, like with this energy here, which I don't think is yours. Okay, now I'm seeing here with the Fool energy, and this is in your past, and it can be leading up to December, so this can be in November as well. We have the Fool card, and I'm being called to the crystal that she's holding. So, but it's in the reverse. So you weren't diving in. There's something that okay, so I'm getting a sense that leading up to December, in here as well, Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So I'm getting a sense that leading up to December, you've been avoiding something that is going to be very beneficial to growing yourself in a spiritual manner. This is esoteric stuff. And it is about knowledge, wisdom. It's about connection to the divine. And it's been an avenue that you've been avoiding doing, but it could be a class, like an online workshop. It can be, like I said, some type of coven or women's circle, something like that, or just a group of people who are meeting up, and you've been not quite kind of interested, kind of intrigued by it, but not quite doing it. And then in December, you actually join, or you do the thing that you've been kind of leaning back on, kind of not wanting to for a while, or wanting to but not doing it for a while. I don't know, maybe you were focused on someone, trying to make something happen with a person from the past, and it didn't work. It didn't seem to work out. They weren't willing to take a leap of faith. They left you hanging. They left you feeling lonely. So there's some isolation that's been happening here for you guys in the past, some isolation, but you're making strides to end that feeling, and it might even be that growing in this isolation, it looks like something might have either ended, or you're really not happy with circumstances with a romantic partner. So you are just kind of like ready for something new, and you finally get to the point where like, you know what, I'm just going to do this thing. And it can be something that you discover in December, like you've had this longing to do something like this, and but avoiding looking for it or going out for it, researching how to find like a women's circle or something like that. But then you do it. So that's great. Yeah, I'm really feeling this sense of somebody. There's somebody pretty toxic. There's somebody pretty toxic here. And I'm going to start pulling my clarifiers now. I'm going to get 4 clarifiers. The Chariot, the Magician, and I'm going to see a little bit more about this person and what's going on with some of these energies. Okay. So we have the 6 of Swords. And we have the other 3 have now come out. So interesting. The 4 of Wands. Okay. The 10 of Swords in the reverse. Something just won't end. And the Magician once again, but this time it is upright. Isn't that interesting? Okay, I'm just reading into this, these energies for a second. I'm going to take a sip. It is very interesting what you have going on here. Yeah, there is a sense of travel, isn't there, for some of you? Yeah. So you're driving a lot of your sense of empowerment from the people around you, from like I said, this group that you're joining, can be a class that you're starting, just a group of friends even. You're driving a lot of power, sense of self-esteem and sense of self-worth. They're very supportive of you. So that's one really great thing going on. There's even a celebration happening. I'm really getting a sense of like a winter, what would it be, the winter solstice or something like that. Some sort of festival type thing, like I said, like in a safe way. It's kind of those energies with the 4 of Wands. I think you're really working on manifesting that celebration and connection, community, and you're working on trying to figure out a way to do that right now, given the circumstances that we're all in. I think there's definitely that kind of thing happening, and you're feeling very empowered by this search and this trying to just figure out a way to be connected with other people. And that's going to involve travel for some of you guys. Definitely going to involve travel. For some of you, there's an actual event that you're going to try to attend. Can also be like something like a honeymoon type thing. For those of you who are not really dealing with somebody who seems to be causing a lot of problems in your life. Well, I guess okay, let me see here. Something is not ending with this person. It just, with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, it's a false ending. I think that you thought something was over, but then in December, it turns out it's not. It's not. And so you're a little bit confused and you're like, I don't think I can go back into this because I think that things fell through quite a bit. I think this person wasn't who you thought they were. And I think that a lot of them bailed on you in a sense, or halted communication, something like that. Or they weren't willing to really just take that next step with you. And I think that this person feels very powerless in their life, but there's also quite a sense of them trying to derive their sense of control and power by manipulation. And so things were kind of seemed like they were over, but they're not. So if any of you are out there thinking things are over with this person, it doesn't look like they are. It does look like there might be a shift in thinking surrounding this person. I think you guys are going to try to meet each other halfway, so to speak, and try to both work on things. But I just really get a sense of this person really coming at you with a sense of control, a need to control, is present in this card. The Chariot is oftentimes about control, and the Five of Swords, especially in the reverse, is this sense of, with the Magician, is powerlessness, causing someone to want to manipulate or control in order to feel powerful. So we have that energy threefold in this spread, and I can't really it just seems very prominent that this is happening. So if you feel like this person is trying to control you in some way or manipulate you, there's gaslighting happening here. You know, I don't get a strong sense. I think you have a lot going on in your life. Some of you are traveling, you're celebrating something, you're like I said, joining a group, joining some class, some women's circle. I'm really getting a strong sense for at least one of you. There's like a women's circle, something very spiritual group you're joining. Some of you are just going on vacation. And this is something you're looking forward to, in that it's really making you feel great about yourself. I think you're having like I said, I don't want you to forget about this total transformation you're having. And it's brought on by a closer tie to your spirituality. Learning about the universal energies, having a guru, something like that, somehow launches this complete transformation for you. And we end here with this Magician who is upright, and this is your energy. You are feeling if before you were the one feeling powerless, you won't be by the end of December. That's all changing. You're going to be feeling totally in your power. You're going to feel like you have all the tools that you need and all the support from the people around you that you need in order to succeed. So that's really what I'm getting for you guys. I think it's great. I'm going to read to you this oracle card. I'm not going to get more into this person other than I don't think it's over between you two, but I also don't see anything super positive coming from this person, at least in December. I am going to be doing some pick a card readings once I'm done with my monthlies for December. I'm going to put out some pick a cards about I'm going to do a singles one. I'm going to do a how they're feeling, thinking, their actions towards you. So if you want to dig deeper into that, I would definitely look into, I also have some timeless pick a cards that I've already done that you can kind of peruse if you feel like this reading called to you and that I am a vibrational match to your life. Then you might want to check out some of the pick a card readings I already have, but I will be doing another one very soon. That that might, if you want to know more about this person and what you can expect from them. But yeah, from this, it doesn't look super positive. But I think you have so much going for you in the other aspects of your life that you're going to be totally fine when it comes to dealing with this person. Because they're coming in. Okay, so let's see what we have for voyage. Get ready. You are about to embark on a journey. It might be an inner sojourn or an outer voyage to a distant land. It might be a project or idea that is coming to life. But most certainly, you are an intrepid traveler, sailing forth into the unknown. Where do you want to go? What have you always wanted to do or be? This is the time to make it happen. Get prepared. Have a clear vision of what you want to experience, but also be prepared for the unexpected. That is part of the exhilaration of being a traveler. Remember to enjoy the journey as much as reaching the destination. Okay, that's all featured very prominently here. We have a sense of travel for some of you. We have a lot of hard work going into a project. And we have a vision, inner vision, connecting to the divine. That's all the High Priestess. And there's so much here about an internal journey. But I also think for some of you, it's going to be a transformation that occurs through travel. For those of you that are traveling, somehow gaining a new perspective by being in a new place. Or like if you join a group in a safe way, you join a group that is, I'm getting a sense that is a spiritual group. You are gaining perspective from these people, and it is causing an inward transformation, an inward voyage. These things are all prevalent, heavy in your spread for December. So it's going to be a shift. It's going to be change. No matter what, you're ending December with a heightened perspective, a greater vision, more clarity, more understanding of yourself, and even maybe a shift in understanding of what you want to do with your life. Something as big as that, a shift in your goals and your dreams. I mean, it's powerful stuff. So I'm going to leave it at that, okay? So I wish you guys the best, and I hope that this reading helped, okay? Till next time.